All right. This might be our last one. K. When it all else fails, when all else fails, when Israel is clearly wrong and clearly undefensible, and clearly you just got to repudiate it. When you can't deny the reality of the evil, when you can't deny the evil, you just deny the reality. You just when you can't defend it, you just deny that it's happening at all. So that brings us to K. Attempts to deny the reality of the dead. 41. Israel lets in food so there's no famine. So, if I give you a spoonful of rice in the morning and a Skittle in the evening, and that's your new regular diet, you would have nothing to complain about. You would have no ground to complain because, hey, I'm giving them food every day, twice a day, even getting candy. Would it be correct to say you're getting food and therefore not starving? Wow, candy even. Must be living it up real good. No, you can still starve even if you're getting food because you aren't getting enough. What Israel lets in is that spoonful of rice and lone Skittle. Enough for them to claim they're letting in food, but not enough to prevent starvation and famine. The food Israel lets in is for propaganda, not for feeding everyone. 42. The casualty numbers are changing, so it must be fake or not that bad. Well, first of all, the numbers of dead from October 7th changed a lot. Does that mean October 7th was not that bad or fake or something like that? Notice the double standard deployed by Israel defenders. Let's say the numbers are exaggerated 2x. Let's say 3x, 5x. Let's say it's exaggerated 5x. Let's say the real number is 4K, not 40K. That's still more than the dead of October 7th. That's about 3 October 7ths of death. So Israel did October 7th over and over and over again. Actually worse. Israel did worse than October 7th because there was no 40 beheaded babies on October 7th. But Israel does worse than beheaded babies by torturing them to death under rubble. So even if the numbers are way off, Israel is still worse quantitatively and qualitatively. Israel has done worse than October 7th, over and over and over again. 43, Palestinians are playing the victim. How? By making up stories like 40 beheaded babies? Oh wait, that was the Israelis making up stories. Playing the victim implies pretending or faking the status of victim. This would fit what Israel does by lying and making up stories about the Palestinians. The Palestinians don't have to lie, they don't have to pretend. They are in fact the victims of Israeli aggressions. So no, Palestinians are not playing the victim. They are accurately sharing their lived reality. The only ones playing the victim are the Israelis by lying about October 7th and still trying to milk that dry cow. 44, Palestinians kill their own and blame Israel to try and get sympathy. Do you mean like how Israel killed a bunch of Israelis on October 7th and tried to say it was all done by Palestinians? Once again, every accusation is a confession with these people. Or do you mean how Israel did the Levant affair in Egypt and the 50-51 Baghdad bombings and tried to blame it on Arab Muslims like that? Again, every accusation is a confession. We can file this one under every accusation is a confession with Israel. The Palestinians don't need to fake any deaths. Israel already provides enough real ones. The Israelis are the ones who need to fake stories because the Israelis are the only ones who need to fake stories because their enemy is not in fact evil. That's why they had to make up stories like the 40 beheaded babies that turned out to be fake. 45. I haven't heard of this one in a while, but it's basically 44, but I haven't heard it in a while. The idea, Pallywood, 45, Pallywood. The idea here is that it's all fake and there's no dead and destruction in Gaza. It's all a show. Well, I looked up Pallywood and I found a Jerusalem Post article where they're retracting their story, claiming a dead Palestinian was a doll. It was, in fact, a Palestinian baby. Dead Palestinian baby. There was another incident where apparently someone spread a clip from a war movie, so now people think everything is a war movie clip and it's fake. War movies exist. Real war exists. The fact someone spread a movie clip either on purpose or on accident does not thereby render all war as fake. Real war still exists. The images from Palestine are real. I wish it was all fake.